favor of the Pharaoh in a extra guys' night edition.
That's
since,
right.
Our esteemed female colleague has decided to go to
to
bed. So the favor of the Pharaoh it's a very light dice game that is basically kind of like a Yahtzee type game, but
with powers.
powers, and you're trying to increase the number of dice you have to ultimately win the queen's favor, and then as a result get the Pharaoh.
Right.
And then it's a dice off after that. It's kind of like a dance off, but with dice. All right, so talking about the quality of the pieces, they're dice.
I mean, you got some cardboard with your locking pyramid that you lock them in place, and then the action tiles that you get, but the quality is nothing stupendous about it.
They all have 6 sides. Yeah,
that's
which
good.
is good on a 6-sided
right.
dice. But some of them are not the same as normal dice.
You got special color dice that give you special abilities if you roll them.
They'll let you change the faces and such. There's, I think, one that has...
The green one I had allows you to change the die of 2 other dice. Yeah, the purple one we didn't play with, and there's a black one we didn't play with. That one looks like it might be a little bit of a screw your neighbor because it's a big no on it.
I don't know. And the yellow one, I think, has different faces where the same numbers are on them.
Yeah, so it's got multiple 5s, it's got multiple 6s. Looks like the lowest number's a 3.
Yeah, so there's some unique dice in this. And then there's cardboard tokens. These are pretty thick for good quality as far as these are your abilities that you get to tap each round in order to get extra dice or trigger extra benefits during the game. Then you also have a little pyramid that you use to hold your dice once you lock them in. So each round you're going to roll dice. Well, I guess we'll talk to that more on gameplay. But there's a lot of dice rolling. It's kind of spoiler.
That's all it is.
So the quality, what do you think?
I'd say maybe it's 6 because it's decent cardboard quality. But other than that, there's nothing else special about it.
Yeah, I was thinking more of a 5 just because if you're comparing to Catan, I mean, you get dice in Catan. There's cardboard in Catan. I mean, there's nothing more exciting than
except for the art's
art's
part of the theme. But I mean, there's a little bit more to it than Catan. Yeah, 5, 6. It's around there.
All right. As far as the theme, it's completely
layered on. It could be anything.
Yes, there's absolutely no reason. This doesn't make you feel like you're in ancient Egypt at all.
At all. I don't know. I mean, I think they had dice in ancient Egypt, but nothing about the dice faces even feel Egyptian. Nothing of the game other than the artwork feels Egyptian.
I doubt they had dice that were translucent and very vibrant colors.
Hey, were you there?
Maybe in a past life.
I doubt it.
I don't know. And their Pharaoh looks more like a shepherd, I think. I don't know. He's got a Pharaoh hat, I guess. I don't know, but he doesn't.
Because you do own a couple of those.
Yeah, dress up like pharaohs on the weekends. But it doesn't look that exciting as far as that even. So,
but yeah, it's a very layered on theme.
Yeah, completely.
It could be anything.
I mean, these are pyramid shaped, but that's about it. So yeah, theme wise,
it's like non-existent.
Yeah, I can't give it more than a 5. I just don't see anything.
I was going to like maybe a 4. I mean, even if that much, because again, there's just really nothing there that exudes Egypt or ancient Egypt or anything Egyptian or Mayan for that matter. But
Aztec, Mayan, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, so
you can make it Aztec by cutting the tip off the pyramid. I think.
I think a 4.
Yeah. Okay. As far as the rules are only really short. There's like 2 pages. But it took me a little bit reading through because I was the way it was written, it was a little bit confusing, but it wasn't real bad. And once we got playing, it all made sense.
Right. The only thing we were looking up is the different tile abilities.
Yeah, which they had. That I give them kudos. They got a nice cheat sheet for that. That explains every tile in the book. It explains every space in the book. If you don't know what 3-pair is. It'll tell you. If you don't know what it means to be 20 plus on your dice face,
it tells you.
Yep.
Add up your dice.
No, the sum of your dice must be 20.
Completely different. You don't add them, you sum them up.
The only question is, if you don't know what 20 plus means here, how is it putting it in the definition going to help you? It's like going to the dictionary, using the word
dictionary.
To
describe
look up
dictionary.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a little strange. They do have a symbol thing for the things. I mean, it's a nice cheat sheet. It's,
right.
It's long. It's as long as the rule book though. Yeah. So I'll give them probably an 8 on this because they did go out of their way to do a really good cheat sheet.
Yeah, very functional, and I didn't have any questions once you read the game out. So.
Yeah. So gameplay, again, super simple.
Super simple.
So you're going to start out the game with 3 dice that are red, which are all your standard dice. And you're going to roll those dice, and each time, just like in Yahtzee, you got to decide what you're going to lock. You have to lock 1 die. So if you roll and, like I do, never get pairs, you're going to be out of luck, but you lock a die and you move on and you keep rolling until you get some combination you're satisfied with, or you're just out of luck because you rolled your 3 dice. Oh, I got a pair. So now
what you're looking for is these different combinations like Yahtzee, but they got more options than what Yahtzee does.
Because you'll get more dice, they level up, so you can get up to 7 of a kind, or any combination. So basically, I've got a pair. I can choose from the things that match. I've got a pair option here. I could do 10 plus because I've got 12, so I could pick the 10 plus tile. So you get a few options of what you can take, but you can never take more than 1 of the same tile.
Right.
And as you go up the stack, it gets harder,
and you need more dice.
You'll need more dice, and there are less of them. So, like the first level, they have 1 for every player, but as you go up, it gets reduced to the point where there's only 1 tile left. And if somebody claims it, then you're just out of luck if you get that combination. There's yellow, blue, and red. The yellow ones generally are going to add dice for your. The blue ones let you modify the dice, and each turn you can tap it. The red is a one-time use.
But it's usually really powerful.
Yeah, it's a one-time powerful use it gives you. And each time you claim a blue or a red, you get to draw tokens, which there's 2 types of tokens. You have ones that add pips to your dice, and one that lets you reroll.
1 dice.
1 die. So those are the only 2 kinds of tokens they have in the bag, or we put them in the bag, but you're supposed to put them face down on the table and choose one. Really, that's all there is to the game. Once somebody gets the queen, which is 7 of a kind, then they claim the Pharaoh, and that triggers the end game. So at that point, they are winning. And then everyone else from that point forward gets to take a turn rolling all the dice they have.
And it's a minimum of 7 of a kind. You can have an 8, 9, 10, and then the higher that is, the more likely you're going to win the game.
Right.
But you got to have a minimum of 7.
So you don't have to cash in when you get 7. If you had 8 of a kind, you claim it, and you take whatever you rolled to get it and put it and lock it at, they have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 at the bottom of the pyramid. So in this case, when we played, Dwight rolled 8 sixes. So we were locked in starting out. We had to beat 8 sixes, which we both failed to do.
Right.
In order to stay in. If I rolled 9 ones, I would have beaten his 8 sixes. I would have taken the Pharaoh, and then it would continue on until somebody fails to meet it. Then they're out of the game. Once you get to if you go all around the table and everybody's eliminated, whoever's got the Pharaoh wins the game. That's really all there is to the game. As far as a comparison, it's very much based on Yahtzee, obviously, or that kind of game. But it's interesting. It's got some neat twist to it.
Right. And one of the interesting parts of it, too, is that we just played the starting game, which it tells you specifically which action tiles to put out. But there are a ton of additional tiles.
There's a whole box full of different tiles.
Oh, so the replayability is really high. And the variety to it is really high.
So, as far as it being, this is a filler game, that's actually something I wasn't expecting, that there would be that many distinct combinations, because this is not a game that takes long to play at all. It's something that's easy to teach people.
Yeah, we learned it, and your father-in-law played it first time, all 3 of us, and we knocked it out super quick. Yeah,
it was over in 20 minutes or less.
Yeah, something like that.
It was, and that's learning the game for the first time. And, it's got such a variety to it. It's going to be something easy to get out. to the table more often.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not real exciting. It's not something I'm like, oh, what's game day going to be? Oh, we're going to play Favor of the Pharaoh. You know, it's not that. It's going to be, okay, we're waiting for everybody to get here for the main game. What are we going to play while we wait? And
it happened to be there.
Yeah.
So it'd be easy to break it out and play it.
Right. Or, you know, you're waiting for, you know, a food to arrive or something or whatever. Or
it'd be a really good game to play with new people that don't like games.
Yeah, because almost everybody knows Yahtzee. I mean, it's a pretty common game, or you know, something like a Bunko or something. Sure. You know, there's so many games like that. So it's an easy game to teach to people who just like to roll dice. So it's, you know, if you like dice,
and it's fun. Yeah, I mean, it was just a fun game.
It's not bad. Yeah. I mean, I don't think this is a super exciting game.
No, it's not, but it was fun. I enjoyed playing it. I'm glad we did.
I'm going to say I would give this one probably about like a 6.5.
I agree. I think I was going to say fluctuate between a 6 and a 6.5. But it was fun, and I would certainly play it again. And I just think it would be more fun with people who are less gamery. So I think they would enjoy it a little bit more.
Yeah,
because it's so easy
they get
to
into
approach.
it. Yeah, I mean,
you know, I enjoy games more when other people enjoy it, and so I think it would be a great intro game.
I enjoy games more when I actually roll things that give me tokens.
You know, you just enjoy games when you
when I win. Basically, that's basically it.
Yeah. So, but that's all right.
Yeah, but no, I mean, I still enjoyed it. It was still fun, and it's very colorful.
Yeah. But we do recommend if you're going to play 3 or 4 people, you'll need to find some extra dice.
Yeah, the book actually tells you that.
Yeah, we ran out pretty quick. So just the red dice, like Randy said, are the standard ones. That's what you'll want to find because the colored dice are unique, so you won't be able to replace those. Or you'll have to share them.
You could make some pseudo white dice too, but you probably won't need those. The red ones are ones you're going to need.
Yeah.
And it says to raid your other games, which I thought was kind of silly. But
I thought it was funny though.
Yeah.
Go borrow games from another dice from another game.
Most gamers,
like it cares.
Yeah. Most gamers are going to have some 6-siders laying around somewhere.
So, all right.
All right, well, that's Favor of the Pharaoh. You had stats for it?
I did. So, yeah. So, the game was designed by Thomas Lehman, whichever, I apologize, whichever direction you pronounce that, Mr. Lehman. And then artist was by Alan Tim. And so, Thomas Lehman's made some other games that we really enjoyed.
Yeah, I just learned that he was a designer for the New Frontiers, which is my Puerto Rico killer.
Right.
So I mean, I definitely like some of his games.
But it came out in 2015, so it's not too terribly old. I don't know how readily available it is, but MSRP, well, it's listing at $41, so it looks like it's still available today.
Yep.
And there's a lot of dice that come with it. So.
Well, yeah, most of you would not be able to use outside this game, but
right, but still, it's you look for bang for your buck, and you do get a lot of dice for it and a lot of variety. So I think it'd be worth $41.
Oh yeah. So. Well, that's Favor of the Pharaoh.
Yeah.
And hopefully you enjoyed your visit with us. Come back again. We have hit the subscribe button to follow along on our exploits.
Hit the notification bell.
Hit the notification.
Go ahead. Comments. We love comments.
Yeah,
we don't get enough comments.
I think we respond to every one of them.
I think so.
I personally,
Usually it might be Randy making fun of me, and then I respond. So if you like that kind of banter, please make a comment.
Yeah, you might have to block him because some people have to.
Or you might say, hey, can you join my Facebook page?
He is available.
That's right.
So, all right, that's Favor of the Pharaoh.
All right. Well, have a good night.
All right, bye.
Bye.